Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope everything's going good. It is Friday, and I ended up taking the day off today and slept until like 11. I'm just dead tired, and then didn't accomplish really much else, which has been pretty remarkable. That's not true. I've done a little bit more research into doing side stuff. I've always been on this constant battle to find a way to do a little bit of extra work on the side that will pay me and I enjoy doing. And I think I've brought it up before that in the past I've tried Fiverr. I put myself up there for voice work, doing voiceovers or novel reads or commercials or whatever, voice acting, anything like that. That I could do from here because I have a quality recording space and equipment and all that such thing, and people seem to like my voice. I don't like my voice. I don't think I have a very good voice, but people seem to like it. So I thought I'll try that. So I put myself up there and got zero traction. I thought I would try the little Etsy shop and make some signs and stuff, make some kind of primitive craft stuff. I got nothing. I got one sale from that, which was one of you that purchased one of my signs. That was awesome, but again, no traction there. I've tried in the past to do blogging for game design to make a profit, and that doesn't work out. I've tried design games, though I've designed some, what I consider good games that have been published. None of them have been, rewardingly profitable. And my latest thing was to try Upwork. Upwork is a site where you go and you can either be a person who needs work or you can be a freelancer who needs work. A person who needs work done or a freelancer who does work. Let's say that way. So I went on Upwork and I was looking for, PHP, front-end, CSS, Bootstrap type work. And I trolled and tried to find stuff. I sent in proposals for a lot of different jobs. Didn't get any of them. It just seemed like this. It doesn't really work the way it's intended, in my opinion. It's more gaming Upwork is more important than actually finding the work to do. I don't think it's a very good outlet if you're trying to be a freelancer. For real, it's not a good outlet. If you're just dorking around and you need, something to do every now and then, it might work out. But it's one of those situations where it's a platform that you need to be on and be successful at before you can get jobs. And so you can't do that until you've got a job. So you got to find somebody who's willing to take a risk, because without any kind of profile there, without any kind of work completed, most of the jobs that are posted require that you have a 90% successful rating, that you have so many hours billed on Upwork. Like, they're looking for people who have used the platform, have been paid through the platform, have successfully delivered client work before they'll even consider your application. And so you can't do that until you find somebody who's willing to take a chance on you. And I found that, and in the most weird place. I was scrolling through one day, and I found a guy who had posted a listing saying that he needed a writer or two to create woodworking articles. He had very nice write-up, very detailed. I'm looking for articles about subjects. I'll research the subject and give you the topic, and you research the article and write it. And it pays, a couple cents a word, which if you continue working for me, I'll increase the rate. I'm looking for writers who are willing to do about 2 articles a month. Cool. I said, you know what? I love writing. I've written my entire life. I really do love writing. I've never really tried to write like fiction or anything like that. But I've written a whole lot of poetry. I've written a whole lot of articles, and I've written a whole lot of I don't even know what I'd call them, just micro stories, I guess, half-page stories, or, I've written a lot of stuff like that, a lot of just thoughts on paper. So I thought, you know what, I've written a lot. I'll I love woodworking. Let's try it. So I applied, and he accepted my proposal. I sent him some articles that I had done. More importantly, I think I sent him links to my website so he could see that I have a web history. So he could see that just because I'm new to Upwork doesn't mean that I'm new to the world, right? That I'm not just some behind a mask person. I'm an actual person. I have this YouTube channel. I have a whole lot of ways to verify that I am a genuine person that's really interested in helping other people versus just some guy on Upwork who's going to scam me out of my money, right? So he took a chance, and I wrote the article, and I submitted it. It wasn't due until next Thursday, I think, but I just submitted it this week. I had gotten it done, and I submitted it to him for an early draft. And he loved the first draft. He's like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want. And he paid me, and he gave me a bonus. And it was like, wow, that's really cool. I made half again what I thought I was going to make. So that was really neat. And I thought, man, that was actually really fun. It felt at first like I was doing a writing assignment from school because, it was about woodworking, but it was about finishing techniques, varnishing and bubbles and that sort of thing. And so, though I probably could have just written it off the cuff. I really wanted to know what I was talking about as far as, finishing techniques, brushes, that sort of thing, how to reduce dust and reduce air bubbles and just a whole bunch of extra stuff so that I knew I could hit that target word count mark. And I think I nailed it. And apparently he loved it. So I had a really good experience with that. And so I did today. Maybe I'll pursue a little bit more of that. Typically in the past, those types of assignments where it's kind of like, okay, I kind of put off to the last minute and it doesn't turn out very well. And, but I was not at all demotivated by it. It was like I needed to set some time aside to write it. I did that. I got it done and I shipped it. And that was really neat. Like internally, I was really happy that I was able to put it on the forefront and get it done and submit it way early. So I'm looking forward. Hopefully I will get to work with him again. I had fun on that process, but I'm also looking for other writing jobs. And maybe I'll pursue that a little bit more. I have been doing some personal writing recently, quite a bit of it actually, and I've been really enjoying that process. So I'm going to maybe keep doing a little bit of that. But I just wanted to tell you about my Upwork experience. So it's Friday. Obviously no shows this weekend, but I'll see you again here on Monday. And I thank you for coming back, and I thank you for checking in on me and making sure I'm okay and telling me your stories. If you have any stories about Upwork, please put them in the comments. I'd love to hear if you have experience, either as a freelancer or as a client or a person needing work. I'd like to hear from you. So thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing people. I really do appreciate you, and I'll see you Monday.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from antsalive.com. Do ants have blood in their body? Ants do not have lungs. Oxygen enters through the tiny holes all over the body, and carbon dioxide leaves through those same holes. There are no blood vessels. The heart is a long tube that pumps colorless blood from the head back to the rear and then back up to the head again.